Alrighty, good morning everyone, and welcome back to Haven Hearth, where I did manage to find a glimmer moss using the method, but I forgot to record it, so you'll just have to trust me, we're on the next forager's quest. First, though, I'm going to harvest these. Ah, and I see that they have evolved into hemp. Excellent. Alrighty, and last up on the chore docket before I actually get to business is that we should probably restock the tar kilns. And by the looks of it, the grass is becoming more vibrant every day. We'll probably have wild bees spawning soon, which is good. They can't come soon enough. Alrighty, that's pretty good. First order of business now is going to be finishing up some things that I said I'd do later. Unfortunately, now it's later. Alrighty, that's the first project of today's episode done. We've got staging areas for two different kinds of wild animal. Ideally, I'm thinking Mouflon and Aurochs. Those are the two animals that I really have an interest in cultivating, for the simple reason that I have an interest in making cheese. Now, eventually, these animals will lead to high-quality crops, of course, but for now, the highest quality swill I have access to is actually meat. However, they're not the only animals that I have my eyes on today. I'd also like to build a few of these. Chicken coops, and I think 2 will do for now. We'll see how productive they become. The last and final little structure I'd like to build here is going to be a couple of these. Alrighty, 3 rabbit hutches. The wiki tells me this is the ideal number. Now again, my problem is going to actually be swill. I really want to make sure that I have lots of high quality swill for them to eat. Now, unfortunately, until my crops really mature, that's gonna be meat, I think, for a long time. However, the structures themselves are built, which I think is a fine piece of progress. Filling them is the trickier part, but not remotely difficult. So I'm gonna hate myself for it, but I think what I'll do is make one more push for serpentine, and then I think that might be the last one that I need to do for a while. If I get a full inventory of serpentine, that might be able to connect everything I need to connect in my base. Yeah, I suppose I have the serpentine for it, but I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it. See, I know I want to put a mine hole somewhere, even though I do have that cave over there. I think it would be nice to have my own mine hole. But naturally, best practice is to surround it with palisades, and there's only really 2 places I could do it the way that I've laid my base out, either here, which is all fine as well, I suppose, because it means I can put my smelters around here as well, and that's not terribly far away from the coal smelting, which is generally good. So I suppose we'll connect it like that. And, as usual, I will need more serpentine to do this, but I'm not going to do that yet, because I don't want to. What I will do instead is pluck out these. They should be done by now. Not done. They're not done yet. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. While we have that going, actually, we'll add a stoneware vase to it. Now, I also have more or less enough ash to begin this process. The process of lye making. All I do is just chuck that in there, And I think after it boils for some unknown amount of time, it'll turn into a small amount of lye, which I can use for my purposes. However, those are all well and good things to do, but we should probably get back on focus. I need to pick a rust root and create an artifact for perception. Should be pretty easy. To that end, we'll just slap a rough guard patch on this pair of pants. Oh! Well, well, well. That's a pretty cool pair of pants. Might even be better... No, it's not better than my pants. Wouldn't you know it, there's some right here. Eat green kelp is something that terrifies me, because I'm pretty sure... Yes, green kelp is something that requires a tremendously high perception times exploration score to see, and even as good as mine has become, I do not even meet the minimum to see it, let alone a good score to see enough of it that I would need. So unfortunately, I think I'm probably in my best interest to abandon this quest. Study a dandelion and bring a tangled bramble to Rolltroud. Easy enough. There you have it. So as soon as this dandelion is done in 30 minutes, that quest will be complete. Ah, and even better news, these garden pots are done. Now, while I was out getting dirt, I saw something, and I want to get out there and catch it before it's too late. It might already be, but it might still be out there. Alright. 1 out of, I don't know, ideally 4. I think that would just about guarantee that you get a male and a female. Let's see if we can get so lucky with some aurochs, huh? What do you know? Not only aurochs right here, but a party of 4 aurochs, exactly as many as I want. I mean, the thing looks scripted. Oh, but I forgot to get off me horse. Ah. I'm such an idiot. Ah, that's fine. 3 will suffice. Now we got the cow squad coming after us. Come on, fellas, what are you doing? There we go. That is 3 aurochs. I feel as though that we can be fairly confident with that many animals that you'll get a male and a female. Let's test my luck a little and see if I can't find a couple more Mouflon. Oh, and of course it's time to gain 2 points of exploration for my quest. Well, no such luck on the extra Mouflon yet, but that might be for the best, to be honest. Currently, I have 5 animals in line to come try to beat me up, so I suppose a 6th one would just add to my list of problems. I need to create an artifact for perception as my next quest. I think I'm going to do this exactly the way I did the last one. Okay. Now I've got the big ones. Oh, well, one of these already is just not going to happen. So I need to study a glimmer moss, eat dried morels, gain a point of perception, and bring a tangled bramble to Sobulus. I'm actually already studying a glimmer moss. The problem is the dried morels. I can't do that until autumn, which it's the first days of spring, so I'm gonna abandon this quest. Glimmer moss to roll shroud. Well, I wanted to study this roll shroud, but fine. Already roll shroud. Gain 3 points of survival and study a tangled bramble. Yeah, really easy stuff. So as soon as a tangled bramble studies, that quest will be done. And we are, last I checked, yeah, we're really close to the completion of the Credo. Just 3 quests left, theoretically. 2 if you count, you know, the one that I'm doing. And wouldn't you know it, I have just enough attention span to drop that in. So in about 9 hours, we'll be done with it. And I think that's the perfect spot to end today's episode. I thank you all very much for watching, and good night.